build the overlay over on my end.
I can just give you access to stream elements. Okay, I
Meaning
think
it'll
we're
already
back.
be done.
Yeah. You just have to put it into OBS.
Okay, we should be back. We should be Gucci.
Let me refresh.
So let's refresh.
I think we're back.
Yeah.
We're back.
Thank you, my chair.
Woo!
We're back.
There we go. I feel like that was the right call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna take a 5-minute break.
Yes.
So people can grab a drink or whatnot, and then when we come back, I will ask my questions,
Yes.
which are game specific.
Hell yeah.
We have 18 people in here, which is crazy, but hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
We'll see you guys in 5 minutes. All right.
Yes. Yeah.
Sounds good. I will go wet my whistle.
Yes.
I can't. I've got plans tonight, so I can't hold it. We were late.
Yes,
Starting.
D&D.
Hi everyone.
Hello. Hello,
We were just
hello.
behind the scenes talking shit about you all.
Yeah.
No, we were actually weren't.
We love you.
Hello.
Please come back. Come back.
Come back, don't leave.
Oh.
Please don't leave.
Hi.
Hi.
Leave, get out. Get out right now.
Now,
It's the end
the
of
end
you
of
and
you
me.
and me.
It's too late, and I
Wait,
can't wait for
not
you
wait.
to be gone, cause I know about her who, and I wonder
That
why. Sorry.
that song keeps coming to my head recently, and I don't know.
I mean,
You don't know why?
Yeah.
it's just.
I mean, I think Too Little Too Late came in my head the other day. I think I posted it in the server maybe, so I know that why that one's stuck
Maybe.
in my head, but I don't know why Too Little Too Late is.
I am returned, by the way.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will give Ange and Crits the choice between 7, 10, and 14 to answer questions on first.
Mm.
And if it's two different answers, then Amy has the tie-breaking decision.
Oh. Oh no.
14.
Okay. Crits?
I mean, we can go for that to start with.
Okay.
Okay, no tiebreaker decision. Amy, you're lucky.
I was gonna say 14 anyway.
Okay, so first question. What do you enjoy most about FF14's gameplay? So the combat, the crafting, gathering, etc., etc.
Ooh.
Whoever wants to answer first.
Crit, or should I answer first?
I think Crit should go first because Crit has more experience in the game than you do.
Yeah, that's what I was
Well,
feeling.
I was actually thinking the other way around because I kind of want to hear a Sprout's opinion, like because Ange is into Heavensward, so you haven't actually got to like experience a full end game yet.
That is true.
That is true.
Because like all of us, we've had multiple periods where like we've kind of settled in, like played through the entire end game period, and like weighed the months between updates and stuff. Like we have a very complete experience of the game.
Okay, and you go first then.
So at the moment, because I've been going through some stuff and everything, and it's been kind of like it's a good like mind numbing thing to do at the moment. I really like playing the mini games at the moment.
Minigames.
Because-
Where? Sorry, you cut off for me.
Oh, mini games in the Gold Saucer at the moment because it's a good like mind numbing thing to do.
They're
But
very addictive.
yeah, they are, and it's just kind of like okay, because I kind of like need mind numbing things to do. But like other than that, at the moment, I just really like the main story, and I just like when it's dungeons and I have friends and I'm just going through it, following my friend Tank, and I'm just doing my best to keep
Friend
up.
Tank.
Yes. And I'm just watching the healer and Tank just like doing this like duet in this combo, and just like it's fun. It's just fun. I love dungeons.
Fucking hate dungeons.
But yeah.
Okay. Crits?
It's hard to pick just one thing. In
It can be
terms of
two
just
things,
in terms of just gameplay,
Mhm.
I would say probably my favorite thing is the field operations.
Oh, I
Ooh.
didn't even think of that.
Mm.
I mean, I do
So-
remember you spent an abnormal amount of time in Bosnia trying to level up.
Me and him
Pack
both.
Mage.
Me and him both.
Listen, I. All I'll say
Oh.
is that I have the Ozma orb, and leave it at that.
Oh.
Isn't that Eureka?
Yeah,
Yes.
You said Bosnia, Amy. I got confused.
yeah.
I don't have the all field notes for Bosnia one, and I am very, very happy about that, and very, very have normal feelings about that.
So as
Mhm.
a follow-on question,
Hold on, you haven't even answered
Oh
the
no,
question
I
yet.
will in a sec. This one's just relevant. Crit, what is your opinion on Pagos?
There is a certain place for developers who have been very naughty, and it is a real place, and they will go there.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I've experienced the field
No.
I never
operation
pinned that
thing.
message. Are you quite okay, game, not game, stream.
The field operations start with Stormwind.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because there's one in Stormblood, there's one in Shadowbringers. They didn't do one in Endwalker, much to everybody's
Yep.
anger. And then they've done one in Dawntrail, which has had a somewhat mixed reception so far.
Interesting.
I'm not the biggest fan of it.
Sadly, I'm not either. It's
I thought
There's
they had a
one-
really good idea with how they did
Yeah.
the Phantom jobs, but I think overall the execution was
Oh,
poorly
I
done.
see.
Yeah.
yes, the execution is the problem. I feel like the ideas and like the actual map and stuff are fine. I just feel like the execution of what you're doing on the map, the flow of the gameplay around the map, it needed another pass.
Yeah.
Did I
I
see you
feel-
playing it, Jamie?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm trying to think about it. Okay, it's what I think it is then. All right.
Yeah.
It's the
Ugh.
time on stream when I was getting the points and I got to the top of the thing and this little bastard hit and run me. And-
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh no.
I think.
Cool.
The points leaderboard was not the field operation. That was the cosmic.
Oh yeah, the cosmic one. I'm not fond of that
Yeah.
either. I tried it for a good bit. I just thought it was ridiculous. The grind to that one was stupid. Again, great idea, poorly executed. That's the problem with. This is the complaint that we're getting a lot from like my partner as well, who's a casual player. Is that there's just not a lot for casual content players at the moment, and it's true.
No.
There isn't a lot for people that don't do high end content. Like once you
Yeah.
finish everything that's the main story and you do all the other side stuff, then what is there to do for you?
Yeah.
Nothing. So
And-
that's the sad thing.
And it's been kind of that way for a while, and the idea is that the field operations are kind of meant to fill that gap. And for Eureka, they kind of did. Like they were way too harsh initially. So a lot of people just, even nowadays, there's still like a huge stigma around Eureka, even though it's not that bad now.
Except Pagos.
And then for except Pagos.
Oh,
And then
okay.
Bosnia, people took part in a lot more. But it has its own hurdle where there's this middle section that you have to have a large group for, and it is not in any of the duty finder queues.
Yes,
Oh.
And it hard stops your progress
it does.
until
Oh
you do it.
no. Oh dear.
So that particular bit of the design has actually made it very difficult for people to finish
Yeah.
the
I
Bosnia
haven't
stuff.
finished it.
Then there's this one, which we don't have any of the hard stopping points, but the execution's kind of
Can we comment on the fact that you can't even get into the duty?
Oof.
They're meant to be changing that.
They are.
They
yeah.
are changing that, yes.
They
For
should.
Fourth
Okay. Amy, what's your answer?
So my answer is my favorite bits of content are basically anything that's 8-man. I'm
No,
really,
so like
I
trials
love
and normal
trials and normal raids. They are my favorite bits of
Mm.
content. I wish there were more trials per expansion.
Trials are definitely the emotional peak of the game.
Mm.
they build the trials beautifully. They really do.
They really do. I love trials and I love normal raids, especially Shadowbringers normal raids.
All I have to say is, Ange, and
Mhm.
this is something that I told to Endy a lot. You have not hit peak Heavensward yet.
No,
Oh.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Uh-oh.
absolutely not.
Oh.
You're getting there though.
Yeah,
You're getting close, but you have not hit peak Heavensward yet.
no.
Yeah, no.
And you will know when you reach peak
Oh,
Heavensward.
yeah.
Oh.
It is like a neon sign slides across the screen saying This is the best it's going to get.
Oh shoot.
So good.
Am I getting close or am I still
You're getting
You're
close.
getting close.
Yeah.
okay?
Um,
Okay.
There was, like, the moment that I'm describing as peak Heavensward is, because I was speaking with Ange about this a bit before stream. Because Ange, you said that you have ADHD.
Yes.
I have a friend who has just the worst case of ADHD you have ever seen in your life. Like, he struggles with it constantly. Like, he's constantly losing his car keys. He is forever, like, he'll put a drink down, and then he'll go and get another drink
Yeah.
because he forgot that he got the drink.
I do that
Yes.
so much.
And like it's really a problem for him. Like he has lost jobs where he just like forgot that he was supposed to go into work that day.
Yeah.
So that's been a real problem for him. And that man, even knowing all of that, the peak Heavensward moment, I got through that cutscene, I sat there and I went, fuck. I'm going to have to drag him here.
Ooh.
Because I need him to see this.
Yep.
And he hated me because you've gotten the expedited experience, okay? Back in the middle of, I want to say, Shadowbringers. I think it was like Shadowbringers patch 5.2. 5.2 or 5.3. They redid the progression for A Realm Reborn.
Oh.
And when I say they redid, what I mean is that they cut out like 2/3 of the length of the main story progression of A Realm Reborn.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
And all of it was mechanical, because when A Realm Reborn released, they had basically a dearth of content. They just did not have enough content, and they knew they didn't have enough content, so they jacked up the numbers on all of the main story quests. So you would have a main story quest where you had to kill 20 pisties.
Oh.
Or
No.
loot 15 bushes. These were actual quests, by the way.
No. Oh,
And these are
I
the
would,
actual numbers, by the way.
I would.
Just a quick one. We was I know it's following on stuff, but just because there's a lot more questions to get through, I'm gonna have to like keep them short a little bit. So Amy was answering, and then we kind of went off topic.
Oh yeah. I think I answered with the 8-man content is my favorite.
Okay. Well, I just look forward to Peak Heavensward.
Yes.
Soon.
You will enjoy it.
Soon.
Like I said, once you get to Stormblood, I will be there every step of the way, even though I hate that expansion with the bane of my
Yes.
existence, but I will do it for you.
Yes.
Oh, thank
But
you. I
hate
appreciate it.
Stormblood
appreciate
is by
it.
far the worst expansion
I agree.
in the entire game. And my answer, I guess, was a really quick one. Is I just love Savage. There's just something about it,
Yeah.
and it's not. I love my static. I love the static that I'm in now. I just love the vibe of this current tier. Anyway, I've really enjoyed just like I was someone in previous tiers who would always want to like clear as fast as I could and like get really frustrated if we were still in a fight after like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and like that's just not realistic. So I've learned this tier to really take my time with it and enjoy myself and not push myself to get gear, and because it will come in time. So I've just really taken in the casual static mentality.
Yeah.
And I've really enjoyed it. So I have to say that, yeah. This is a good question. I think Crit will have a good answer for this one.
Oh boy.
How would you rate the difficulty and learning curve of an FF14 as a new player? Or for a new player?
So the difficulty, I feel, is fine. Like, if anything, the difficulty is too low initially.
Initially, yeah.
You with the Dragoon. Yes, you. Guess what? You don't get an AoE until like level 50. Please enjoy it.
It's true.
You get to press
I finally
3
got one.
buttons, and you're gonna press these 3 buttons for 40 levels.
Yeah.
I liked
Yep.
that though for a bit.
The problem is that lasts too long.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
because they've had to strip out so much stuff in the early game. Like, there's just so many dead levels where there's nothing.
Yeah, I
Um,
think. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I don't wanna.
The second thing is the learning curve is completely opposite the difficulty curve.
Yeah.
Because the learning curve is fucked up.
Say that again.
The learning
So
curve is
true.
fucked up, but the difficulty
true.
curve is just like a flat plane that you
Yep.
glide across.
Mhm.
Because you go in and you just run into this very easy like tutorials and stuff all the way up to like the first dungeon where it's like, oh, we're gonna introduce this and this. And it's like, okay, this is fine, this is easy to do. You hit 15, level 15, and they introduce you to 20 systems at once.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here's glamour, here's dyes, here's dungeons, here's this, here's that, here's the gold saucer, here's
Ugh.
Just everything.
Yeah, I haven't touched Gold Saucer till recently. Like, now, like in level 60.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah,
Kind of-
it's too much.
Yeah.
I'm a post, my boy.
yeah, they
So,
throw
people can
everything
see.
at you. It's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
That Brit Abominator is a lie. I'm at 50 something %. I know, so I carry on.
If you there is a website on the wiki that I like a lot. It's called the Content Unlock page, right? And it lists the level at which you unlock features, and it's really handy for like new players. Where you just
Ooh.
like you don't read past what your MSQ level is, and you can see when you unlock things. There are, no joke, I'm looking at it right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 entries for things you unlock at level 15.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Oh gosh.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy.
Was it really that many?
It's that many.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah,
And it's
I
just
think-
like, why?
I think I was kind of lucky where like I had people around me that were very patient and kind of just told me as I went
Mhm.
because I felt like I was because I was trying to remember if it was like 15 or 20, like it was somewhere around there where like I was,
Mm-hmm.
but everyone just told me to focus on main story. Don't worry about that yet. Focus on main story or anything with battle mechanic.
Yeah.
Don't
Yes.
worry about anything.
Yeah, pretty much the only things that they... I feel like they need to kind of take the aesthetician and glamours and kind of wrap them together somehow into one thing that's easier to
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, I'm still
Okay.
having a hard time figuring out glam, but I'm waiting. I don't think I have the stuff yet that I want to glam.
I have a pretty good tutorial I'll link you later.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you.
I think the things
Okay.
that I noticed when in regards to the difficulty curve is that when the dungeons got remade for trusts, they took out a lot of the harder mechanics from A Realm
Well, the
Reborn
thing,
and Heaven's
but
Ward.
they did that for a specific reason. Because now what they do is they show you mechanics for the first time in
Yeah.
these dungeons, but also it's like you've seen these.
Yeah.
These are going to happen again later on.
Yeah.
So we're
Mm.
just teaching you
Yeah.
these mechanics. They're the basic mechanics that you're going to see in every other dungeon
Yeah.
going forward. Dawn Trail changed the game for dungeons, though.
Yes, it did. It got
The
so
boss
much
fights
harder.
in Dawn Trail was fucking peak. They have done amazing. Because even though Endwalker and Shadowbringers were brilliant expansions, the boss fights in dungeons specifically was stale. Because
Oh,
it
yeah.
was repeated mechanics
Yeah.
all the way through. And like that's not the expansion's fault, that's just the developer's fault for being lazy when it came to it and not really initiative. However,
Yeah.
the trials were
The trials
brilliant.
are fantastic.
Go ahead.
But then Dawn Trail came around, and I felt the opposite. I felt the trials were like they were hard, but they were kind of meh. But the dungeons are fantastic.
Dawn Trail
Oh.
dungeons are great.
When you get there, Ange, they will be difficult for you
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
because there are mechanics that are new.
Ooh.
I feel like Shadowbringers was where the content started to get really a lot more difficult.
Yeah,
Ooh.
So, I have a couple of comments on this. I'll avoid the long tangents. I can see Jamie with the "please wrap it up" sign over there.
what?
Um, But two things. One, when Shadowbringers launched, they had done a big rework of tanks and healers both.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
And as a result, they overtuned the damage coming at you in
Yes,
dungeons.
they did.
Yes, they did.
Oh.
To the point where there was one dungeon at around the 7th level in the expansion, right?
Mhm.
And there was a boss where if anybody in the party got hit by an attack that they weren't supposed to, the next mechanic would instantly kill them.
Yep.
Oh no.
So you had to have them back at full HP when that mechanic was coming, with mitigations out, or they would die.
It's a Shadowbringers.
Yeah.
Yes,
Can we comment on
Amy,
the
what
first
dungeon is
pull.
it? Can you message me it?
it's the well.
the well?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
The
That
first
Molecular
boss
Mhm.
of the well,
Mm-hmm.
which is
I
the
know
big
it.
ground slam.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you now.
And can we also just
Yeah.
talk
Shaking my
about the
boots.
pulls in Shadowbringers dungeons? For
Yeah.
any new tanks, they're absolutely insane.
It's
Yes.
funny you say that because Malaki as well is my favorite
Yeah.
Shadowbringers dungeon.
The other thing was we were talking about like what was it? It was dungeon difficulty. Right, staleness of content.
Yeah.
In Endwalker, they really went too hard in the direction of
Yes.
trying to make it so that melee could be convenient.
Yeah.
And they commented on this because they made it to the point where like the hitboxes for bosses are
They're
large
giant.
enough that you could practically stand anywhere
Oh.
and still be attacking the boss.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so glad that they've reversed that decision.
Yeah, completely reverted
Yeah.
it for Dawn Trail.
Mm-hmm.
Melee is a pain in the ass
Oh,
in
yeah.
Dawn Trail.
And it's great. That's how it should be.
Mm-hmm. Because it
Because-
feels like a better payoff
It
when you
does.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because before you were playing ranged and you were just being worse melee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With no reason to be so. Because
Yeah.
if you were playing ranged, you were just doing less damage without it being any easier for you to hit the
Oh,
boss compared to the melee. Half the time the melee were standing on top of you as the ranged player because they could just hit from that far away. It's like what's going on here? What?
Thank you for following.
Wow, that is
Alice.
weird.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Boop Alice is my D&D friend. In the
Yes.
same campaign as Draven. I fucking adore Alice.
We like Alice.
Alice is
Alice
very cool.
pops in when Alice wants to, and it's great. Okay, next question. Do you think FF's job system is well balanced? If yes, why? And if not, why not?
Mm.
Amy, I want to start with you this time.
Okay. I think if everything works as it should, it is well balanced. Because casters, you have your cast times, so you should do a decent amount of damage because you're sacrificing movement. Melees, you have to get your positionals right,
Mm-hmm.
and then healers and tanks, well, they heal and they take damage. So I think it is pretty well balanced if it works right. But then how often does it work right?
Mm.
I mean, that just it basically the question of I guess that question for me is more so it depends on the player, right? So it depends
Yeah.
what that person does with their job and how well that job
Yeah.
seems for them. You know, some jobs are easier for others.
Yeah.
As a whole though, I think the leveling system sucks ass
Yes.
because I think there is it's okay, let me rephrase. It's not the leveling that sucks ass. It's you know how like you'll get into like post content and you'll
Mhm.
get like less XP. I feel like that shouldn't be the case. I feel
Yeah.
like only when it's like if it's not the current expansion, which makes sense because you don't get any, but I feel like it should go more. You should get more for what you put in. And I feel like when you're grinding late game, you're getting less than what you should be getting.
Yeah.
But in terms of what you were saying, in terms of how jobs work mechanical wise, casters, I feel like right now are in a very good spot
Yeah.
besides Picto. I think the nerf on Picto was definitely not necessary. My biggest issue right now, and I don't know if Crit will agree, is Fizz ranged. I'm very
Yeah.
disappointed with Fizz range classes right now. Dancer, I know it's a support class as well, but I think Dancer needs a bit more than what it's getting, but they have fucked Machinist up the ass. They have
Oh.
really fucked it consistently. They keep nerfing it and then giving it little buffs, but then reverting it and nerfing it again.
There's definitely some classes they don't know what to do with.
I think Machinist is a class that they don't know what the fuck they're doing with now. You know, I like the simplified Black Mage. I like that they've simplified it because I feel like it was a lot harder to hit your flare star before with how we had 15 seconds per your fire and ice rotations.
Yeah, I never hit it until they nerfed it. Well, changed it.
I did, but you have to play it a specific way. But I like that they've made it simplified now so that anyone can really pick it up and enjoy it. But it's still, I still maintain it's a complex opener.
Yeah.
Because you can fuck it up so easy.
Oh, yeah.
And the problem is when you're in Savage, if you get behind, if say for example you hit Swift Cast, right? But then you don't hit the thing that you need to immediately, you're already behind. So then you can't catch up. And for Black Mage, that's detrimental.
Oh yeah.
Also, a lot of people try and say they know how to play Black Mage, but they really don't.
That's me.
I was taught by someone who is a hardcore raider who has like funny numbers that are pink, and they taught me everything that I need to know about Black Mage, and I'm nailing it for the best part that I can. I was a little disappointed in my funny numbers. If you're asking why I do that, I can't tell you. But I was disappointed with my current scores because I was like, well, I'm doing everything I need to do. What's the issue?
Yeah.
The issue is I realize I'm going against... my score is going up against 14,000 other people that have cleared. And I'm like, that makes sense why mine is so low then. Yeah. Plus, I'm not fully geared out at all. And then I think Summoner is just super easy.
Yeah.
I miss Old Summoner.
I never tried Old Summoner.
I missed the complicated Summoner where it was a lot more difficult than what it is now.
Yeah.
Now it's just Dance Revolution Simulator. It's so easy. Oh, sorry. Anyway, Crits. I can't really ask Angela's question because she's still new. So
all good.
Personally, I think the job system is super busted. Like, you can just get a calculator and just, like, wipe the whole map whenever you want. Like, you know, it's great. Oh, we're talking about 14. Oh. Sorry, I've been sitting on that the entire time you were talking.
Well, at least it landed.
Yeah.
So... I have opinions about the job system. But in terms of just balance, I think it is fine currently.
Okay.
The problem is that it's only fine. Like I've played MMOs where job balance is actually bad. I used to play World of Warcraft back in the day. And when I say back in the day, I mean like from the launch of that game to like the 4th expansion of that game.
Damn.
And that game taught me what a balance problem is. There were entire expansions where, imagine if, just for the whole expansion, Ninja was not viable.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Like, we're not talking like, oh, it's a little bad, or oh, it happens to be the lowest. No, it's half the DPS of everyone else.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, no.
It's like Ninja peaks on its opener and then just falls off.
Yeah, just imagine if Ninja was just not viable because it just did half the damage of every other DPS for the entire expansion.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
That's the kind of bad balance that I was used to working with other MMOs. And 14 avoids that pratfall, right?
I mean, that's something.
But the problem is that in the pursuit of making sure that the jobs are balanced, they have also sanded off every single interesting thing about most of them.
Yeah.
When I played 14 in Heaven's Ward, we had the original summoner and we had the original scholar. Originals. Yeah. Jamie knows what I'm talking about here. You're gonna like this one. Original scholar used to be a dot class.
Oh
Mhm.
no!
Oh.
You still had all the barrier healing stuff, but you had access to 4 damage over time abilities
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
and the ability to spread them.
Yep.
Oh no!
So you would stack up your dots on somebody and then just poof and spread them to the entire pull and just watch the numbers tick in. And you often ended up doing more damage than several of the DPS
Wow.
Oh no.
while healing. And so it was the
Wow.
highest skill ceiling job in terms of like actually doing healing, and it was the highest skill ceiling job in terms of like actually getting good DPS out of it, because you had to juggle both of these jobs at the same time.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Ooh.
And so it was really popular for like speed clearing dungeons or speed clearing raids or different things like that.
Do you remember when Summoner had to do the dot so that Ruin would do
Yep.
more damage as well?
Oh god, yep. Further
Those were
Ruin,
the
I think they
days.
called it.
What was it?
I think it was Further Ruin was like the trade or something.
I think so, yeah. But I remember that was a big thing. I think, I do miss Old Summoner though. Old Summoner worked really well. But I guess that they simplified it because of mechanics.
The problem with Old Summoner was that it was too reliant on having a perfect uptime.
True.
Because more than any other job, even the healers don't suffer as much from
No.
accidentally dying or accidentally losing uptime as Old Summoner did. Because like you could lose, what was it, like 10-20% of your total DPS if you fucked up Summoner once,
Yep.
which for a job that's meant to not be as hard as Black Mage.
Yeah.
I mean, back then I think it was, but it's not now.
Yeah.
The only thing that's missing from it is I would love a Shiva summon, personally.
Ooh.
Yeah, I feel like they've really dropped the ball on not
Yeah.
adding more summons for Summoner over time.
Mhm.
Like, even if they're just
Yeah.
cosmetic, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Even if I can just replace my fire punches with Shiva punches.
Yeah. What I
Yeah.
think they should have done is after the Bahamut level summons, when you go into the Phoenix ones, change it to Shiva, Ramu, and Leviathan. Change the original
I
frame.
feel like that would be a bit too much for the fact that they're trying to keep it simple.
Yeah. it
I
would
personally
fall.
think I get what you're saying is in the summons that you have
Mhm.
just change, but then that would change. That's like a whole set of a whole second set of rotation
Even
that
if
no
it's-
one has.
Even if it's
So-
just a visual upgrade.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's fine, but I mean, I'm still holding out hope that in the next expansion they will drop at least a new summon.
Yeah.
That is my hope. Like, because if it is the last 10 levels they do, it'd be really great to get like a Shiva or
Yeah,
fucking
and-
something
Yeah.
cool like that.
a new summon that's not just Bahamut again.
Yes.
Yeah, but a
Yeah.
Luna version.
Because that's what we got. We got Bahamut, but again, actually.
Yep. Mhm.
They did give us a new move, which is a heal. Yay!
True,
Like,
yeah.
why the fuck as a summoner am I having to bust my ass, use an AoE heal, and I'm just like, what is the point? What is the point of that? I get it, but like, why?
But yeah, I think again, to go back to the central question, I feel the job balance is fine. I feel that they have lost something to get to fine.
Yeah. I agree. I think there's
Some things are just not as unique as they used to be.
no.
No, like, ask any Dark Knight player if they are happy with where their job is now compared to
No,
Heaven's
anytime, I'm telling you, every static I've been in, even the one I'm in now that I adore, is the same sentiment. They miss the old Dark Knight.
Yes.
It's every single one. Right. One more question for this, and then we'll move on to 7, so that Ange can get a bit more airtime.
Yeah.
So the last question for this is it's a question. So I thought it was quite funny when I wrote this one down, but I don't know how it's gonna go down. How do you think that the Duty Finder and Party Finder systems work? Do you think it works well? I have opinions, but I'm gonna start with Crit, then we'll go to Ange, then Amy, then me. So Crit first.
So, I think that Duty Finder, the system itself is great because in every single other MMO, there is always the problem of the old content just never pops. You never get to actually do the old things, right? Like, if I wanted to go through World of Warcraft and I wanted to say, go kill Illidan or whatever, there is absolutely nothing in the game that's going to facilitate that short of the equivalent of unsyncing,
Yep.
right?
Mm.
But in 14, if I want to go do the old normal raids, I can do that. Those queues will eventually pop. I can go do the old dungeons. I can go do the old extreme, the old trials. Not the extremes, but like, I can see all the content. And in that sense, I feel like the Duty Finder is great. I feel like it's absolutely something that the rest of the MMO space needs to take big notes on.
Oh yeah.
On the other hand,
Mm-hmm.
the uncomfortable elephant in the room that Jamie is writing. I feel that their amount of rewards that you get for doing roulettes, the fact that you only get like the big reward for roulettes once a day,
Yep.
and the specific groupings of roulettes
Yes.
are all very weak.
Yes, I agree.
Because you have, for instance, let's say you want to level using your roulettes. Well, then you're not getting any tomes out of your roulettes for that day.
Exactly. That's the issue.
So it creates this scenario where you're kind of fighting with yourself
Yep.
for resources,
Yep.
Mm.
and it feels bad.
Yeah. You have to decide whether you want to level up your gear that day. Or whether you want to level up your classes.
Yep.
What about you?
I get there has to be some time gating, but like, come on.
Yeah. It's kind of
And
ridiculous.
what about you as a new player? How do you feel that the systems work? Now, before you answer, you're very lucky though, because you have a group
Yeah.
of people.
Oh yeah, no, that's why it's kind of hard for me to say just yet. But because usually like there's someone like at least one other person, hi AC, another person who's like around so that maybe we can like have the party being somebody I know, and then we just wait for 2 people. But I can see there's a couple, I'm going to say opinions from other people's experiences. Number 1,
Mhm.
the rotation of dungeons I noticed is when it comes to roulettes and dailies.
Mm-hmm.
And I won't elaborate because I feel like other people are going to talk about it, but just from seeing Jamie and Amy just crystal towers, crystal towers, crystal towers, crystal towers. I think that needs to be fixed.
Yes.
Funny thing about that is we
Uh-huh.
were promised, and I'm using the word promise because bitch,
We were.
we were promised by the fucking man himself, Mr. Yoshi motherfucking P, in the club. He said straight up, "Hey, that was the gayest way I could have introduced him ever." Ew. Anyway, this man promised us that we would not see Crystal Towers as much because it cannot be cheesed anymore. Bitch was a fucking liar. Because not only did he do that, he then decided, oh, guess what? For the Moogle Tome events, for the first 2 of them,
Right.
we're going to put Crystal Towers as the main alliance race. Bitch, no. We don't want
Yeah.
this. We didn't ask for this.
No.
Anyway, Amy, your turn. Before I answer.
So the same answers as everyone else. I think in theory it works, but then the way the dungeons come up is just incredibly annoying. Like sometimes we'll get the same dungeon 4 days in a row. And it's like, really? Like there cannot be people needed specifically for this dungeon 4 days in a row.
Yeah.
I mean, that only happens when we queue for level 100 or whatever they've changed
True.
it to now, to be fair.
Yeah. And I think Party
Oh.
Finder is also great in theory, but I've had some
Well, no, go on.
I've had some terrible experiences and I've had some really great experiences. So
But that's the people.
yeah, it
The
kind
party
of
finder
varies.
system, I think, is brilliant. I think
Oh,
it's
the
brilliant.
actual system, yes, it's brilliant. The people you get in there
Mm-hmm.
are quite often, if you're trying to do hard content, it's quite often the people that cannot do the hard content or don't know what they're doing.
Oh, it's the people that put in the party finder by 3 wipes and disband.
yeah.
It's like you're the one that the party leader is
Yeah.
usually the one that doesn't know the fight.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, what do we do if it's you? The exception to the rule?
Yeah.
Because it's you.
Yeah.
Okay, so my answer is I think I don't like the way certain dailies work. So I don't like. I think if you're level 100 and you're not queuing specifically like 56, 70, 80,
Yeah.
and you're going for leveling, I shouldn't get put in a level 32 dungeon, level 30, whatever, level 35, whatever. I know it's not a specific level, but like you get what I'm saying. Anything below like level 50, we shouldn't be getting, and we do get. And I know that's the risk of taking it, but it's more chances that we get it than we don't.
Yeah.
My biggest issue with the dailies though is the mental roulette. Here's
Mm.
why. Doesn't answer, moves on. No. So basically, every time, no, not every time, majority of the time, I'll queue for mental roulette, and if it isn't like a guild hest, it will be Garuda Extreme,
Yep.
Ramu Extreme,
Yep.
Titan Extreme. A lot of the
Mm.
time, it is mostly Garuda or Titan that I'll get. Now, the issue I have with this is I have no issue with people wanting to do it that are new at the item level that they have. I understand they want to try something new. But when you kindly explain to them that there is a way to do this without wasting your time in a queue, which I know would have took fucking ages because it literally you do not queue for extreme or savage content unless you're in Japan. You don't queue for those things randomly, okay? You literally form a party. And when you explain this, you get shouted at.
Oh yeah.
And you
Oh.
get told, well, you're the mentor, so we'll just follow you. And I'm like, you think I did this fight?
You think that we know what we're doing?
You think
Oh,
I
no.
came in here and did this at minimum item level? Bitch, I came in here at level 80 and blasted these fuckers in the face. I ain't got time to be doing these extremes properly. Who do you think I am? The fuck? And then, hang on. And then when I explain the mechanic, and I know it, because I've seen it once, and I'm like, okay, well, this is what you do. You're wrong. I'm like, okay. Then they proceed to do it their way, and then when they do it my way, oh, did we survive? Oh, what a shock.
my gosh.
Party Finder, beautiful system. Think it works beautifully. It's the people that let it down. However, Party Finder is solely based on its success depending on what server you're in. So if you're on a data center that is not known as the Savage data center, so you're not on Ether, for example, you're on fucking Primal like me and Amy, unless you have a preformed static and you put a Party Finder up for Savage, it's very less likely it's going to fill.
Oh.
Party Finders don't fill on dead
No.
centers. Like, for example, your data center you're on, Ange, is a dead center, you know, unless you go to, like, fucking Balmont. But that's for the naughty new news of the world.
Yep.
We won't get into that side of FF. But then if, like, I can't get onto Ether half the time, so it's like I'm glad I'm in a static that form upon Primal every week, so at least I know that I have a group. But like when I take Amy through the tier, I know I'm gonna have to drag her ass to Ether just so it fills, because that's the issue, and it's just like it's sad to see because I think before Ether became the Savage Center, it was Primal. Primal was known as the hard content Party Finder server, and then it changed.
I think so.
No, it was.
Not really.
I disagree, just because when we first started playing and my friends were all doing Savage, it was filled to the brim all the time. Like, I'm talking loads of parties.
Wasn't that before data center travel was a thing?
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. And then when data center travel became a thing, it was still popular for a time, and then Ether became like the main hub, but not for like a good while.
The thing you have to realize, the important corollary to that story, is that originally NA had 2 data centers. Balmung and Gilgamesh used to be on the same data center.
Oh.
Oh.
And because of this, Balmung was known as the RP hub for
Mhm.
that data center, and it
Yep.
was by far the most populated. But then the second banana was Gilgamesh, and Gilgamesh was known as the place where the hardcores went.
Oh.
And this reputation, once Balmung kind of split off and was forcibly ripped away and put into a different data center, because that's what they did, they literally, it sounds like a joke, they literally made a Balmung containment data center because there were so many people on it.
Oh my
They're like, we're
gosh.
going to take you and a couple of the other small unpopulated servers, and we're going to move you over here, and we're going to make this a new data center, and you are basically the entire population of that whole data center. Enjoy.
Ange, how do you feel about being in the Balmung containment data center?
I have a story. I don't know if I should
Well,
share it or not, but I have
I wouldn't if it's Balmung centralized. Because
it's
quite frankly, I don't really want to discuss that area on here. But
No.
one thing I want to say, sorry, Angela, I'll let you finish. But one thing I want to say really quickly is Balmung isn't just dirty. Okay, there are
Yeah.
people that RP on that server that don't do that. They just
I
like to
didn't say
roleplay.
dirty, I said the role-playing server.
Yes, but we all know what really goes down on that server. Let's be honest.
You can't contradict
so-
yourself. You just said it's not just dirty.
so
I'm saying
in-
that there is a small number of players that aren't. Sorry, go on. Anne.
So it's really quick, and then it's nothing weird. Like, so I was an ARR, like post ARR, and I was just like, I was at Camp Dragonhead, and I'm trying to talk to Harisha for a story, and then suddenly all these people traveling just bombarded the area, and I couldn't do anything because I'm streaming, and I don't want to like get people's names, all that stuff, and just a zillion people. I don't know what they're doing. And then supposedly they were doing a whole RP, like war RP.
Was it? Because normally I
Yeah.
would expect it to be a hunt train.
A war
Yeah, so
RP.
it was. Yeah, it was like a war, and then they were all. Then I forgot where they were, and then they like lined up with tech, like mounts. It was crazy. I have clips of it,
Oh
and
my god.
I didn't know what to do. And I just went fishing until like Dragonhead camp was like empty again.
Oh my god.
But anyways, that's my story with Balmung, and they were all from Balmung.
Okay, so
That's
going
very
back to like,
charming, actually.
the question, the last thing I'm going to say is pray for the DPS, okay, because their queue times
Oh yeah.
are so
Ugh.
poor.
Yeah.
If you don't
I'm
have
very
a
lucky.
group or a pre-formed party, or at least it's so poor. It's so piss poor for DPS.
Yeah.
Poor
It's rough.
AC.
I had one more thing that I wanted to say earlier. About duty finder and party finder specifically.
Okay.
I feel like if you're doing the roulettes at max level, there needs to be either a kind of EXP token you can pick up
Yes.
added to the rewards, and like maybe put like a stringent limit on them, so you can only carry like 3 days worth of EXP tokens or something if they don't want people to stockpile them. But put an EXP token on it so you can do them at max level, or they need to make it so that when you get into the lower duties as a max level, that you get to keep your entire kit.
Yes.
I
Okay,
realize
yeah.
that's hard to pull off,
Mm.
but like
Mhm.
it is so annoying. It makes it a
Yup.
lot more annoying to get the leveling roulette and then to get queued into a level 20 duty and to have 2 buttons.
Do you know how annoying it is as a sage to get anything below level 50?
Ooh.
Yes.
Being a shield healer with no shields.
Oh no.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna move us on because
Mhm.
we've got 45
Fine.
minutes left and we still haven't got through the 2 other games that I had
Yes.
questions for. Because we could bitch about FF14
Oh,
all day.
100%.
Okay, so we're gonna go over to the FF7 side of things now. So
Cool.
like, and I'm talking not the original
Excellent.
completely, more about the remake and rebirth.
Okay.
Okay, so How do you feel about the changes that they've made to the original story in the remake and the Rebirth game? So, like, the whispers, the alter timeline, character fates,
Ooh,
etc.
don't start with me. Don't start with me on this one.
I will end with you on this one as long as you keep it within a 5-minute medium.
see, the please wrap it up sign.
Listen, I know it's a podcast and I absolutely love that you have a lot to say. I've got nothing against it. It's just we have to finish at 11 p.m. and I have questions of other games. And if I could sit and gab all day too, but I as a podcast, we have to keep some kind of limit.
Okay.
Just so you turn up to D&D on time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just say me
so I
for
can eat before then. Okay, so we'll go with Amy. I'll go with you first for this one.
So I'm kind of holding out judgment a little bit until I see how it ends. But I'm okay with it right now. I would have had a problem if they'd changed too much. I would have had a problem if they kept Aerith alive. And
I disagree heavily.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
I think she's such a vital part of the story that I don't know how they would have done it. But I'm holding out judgment till the end, basically. But I'm okay with it at the moment.
Ange?
If I get too into details, I'm going to sound like a conspiracy crazy theorist in the FF7 universe, jumping and hopping and all this stuff. But since we're limited on time, I'm just going to say so far, I'm going to wait it out. I'm going to wait for the third game. I'm going to wait it out till I have a complete opinion. But so far, it's pretty cool. I actually like it. And it gets a little Nomura. It does get a little Kingdom Heartsy, I felt like, especially remake at the end. But then once I noticed the certain symbolisms and things, I was kind of okay with it. And I have a feeling where they're going to go, but I'm going to wait. Anyway, that's it. It's like,
okay. Me
Short answer.
personally, I think something big is changing. I don't think they're committing to the original story at all. When it comes to Aerith, I'm sorry, I just don't think they are. Not with how the end of Rebirth went. There is something about these timelines converging together, which is really confusing. Which obviously will make sense to us at the end. I like the altered timeline situation. I like that there's different universes out there that are colliding together. But the question is, I know Amy's like, Aerith needs to die. She needs to die because it makes more point to the story. But what if they don't? What if they don't do that? What if they bring her back? Because they can do that. There's a different timeline out there where she's alive. So why can't they do that?
Yeah.
They brought her back in the end boss fight for what reason? Because she was never in that fight originally. So what did they do that for? But again, I guess you could say it's playing into Cloud's complete PTSD, his brain's fucked up.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing I'll say before I pass over to Crit is, how at the end where Aerith was, where it made you think for a second that you made it.
Yeah.
And then it was like, lol, no. But then, as he's holding her in her arms, there's this weird, glitchy situation going on. And I've seen people online complain about it. I'm like, just hold out and wait, because I feel like this is Cloud's PTSD. And I think that when he has that breakdown that's coming, we will get the full scene. I think we will go back and he'll remember what really happened. And I think we'll get the full emotional gut punch that we were missing. They've held it off for a reason. There has to be a reason. There is no way the biggest death in the Final Fantasy series ever to man, I'm sorry, but it is, to happen. I don't think they would hold out on it and not make it an emotional gut punch. There's something that we're missing that we will see in the future.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued as to how they're going to finish the game.
And I believe the ghosts or the whispers, they said were supposed to be in the original game. They just didn't have the technology for it.
Oh.
Correct. There's many things they're putting into this game that they couldn't before.
Over to you, Crits.
So, my take on things is very simple. Okay. I think it's just fan fiction.
Oh.
Interesting.
The final, the FF7
It's
remakes
not wrong.
are just fan fiction, and it's very adept fan fiction. They understood the characters and what they were working with, but people didn't wait 20, 30 years for fan fiction. People waited 20, 30 years because the original FF7, and we kind of talked about this earlier, is a train wreck, technically. There's 4 different art styles. It's on a system that is so technically limited it had to come on 4 discs.
Yep.
Cloud has toasters for hands.
Horse hooves.
The blurry JPEG backgrounds, the poor translations, because that was the era of poor translations.
Oh yes.
All
Yeah.
the content and things they had to cut that were vital in some cases to the script. Just
you
there's
mean the
just
boss that tells you to do the wrong thing?
yeah, the boss that tells you to do the wrong
Yeah.
thing. From a technical standpoint, Final Fantasy VII is just absolutely garbage. It does not hold up at all, technically.
Yeah.
Like the story is great. I'm not talking about the story. I'm not talking about like the presentation. Like the things they accomplished are insane. But then you look at Final Fantasy VII and you look at the little chibi toaster hands Cloud, and it's immediately followed by FF8, and then immediately followed by FF9.
Yeah.
And it is done such a disservice to that legacy to take that original story and say, no, let's not do this. Let's do fan fiction.
I see your point.
Because there's a whole bunch of people who are like, hey, I can finally get my my friends into this thing that I loved as a child,
Yeah.
but that hasn't aged well. And now we have a fan fiction story that is for those people, but we don't have a remake that is for new people.
It's not finished yet, though. That's the
It's
thing.
not, but even if it's finished, it's not going to be the original story. Now is it?
But I
Yeah,
think for what it is good enough from what people have experienced. Rebirth, I think, was phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
A lot better than a remake, 100%. They
100%.
stepped it up. They gave you more time with the characters. But you also need to remember the reason why they've dragged out a lot is because they wanted more time with Aerith. Because there wasn't enough time in the original with her.
Nope.
So they wanted more development with that. Leading into development, and specifically for you, because I know this is like one of the games that you hold dear. Did the expanded character development in the remake or Rebirth improve your connection to any of the characters? So more depth to Biggs, Jesse, Barrett, Aerith, etc.
Oh gosh. Definitely I felt like, Avalanche. I
Mhm.
felt more connection to them. And the sad thing is, sorry, spoilers, but I think it's been too many long years for it to be considered that.
Yeah.
It made it was more painful for me with Avalanche dying,
Yeah.
in remake. That was I
Well, yeah,
I thought I
in the
wasn't gonna get
original-
upset.
In the original, Jessie was like 3 lines of dialogue.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
nothing. And I'm a theater graduate, so like her whole like the whole like pretending and with her family
Yeah.
because she wants to do something greater because she's got traumatized with what happened to her dad. Like that's what I mean. There's so many nice things they added to a lot of these characters. I kind of like that, and I can also I feel like the reason why they did the remake and Rebirth is because they wanted to find a reason to make this game because people can just go back and play the original.
Yeah.
They just wanted another reason because I feel like Square Enix is one of those people who want to bring a new thing every time they make something. So I think that's why they kind of went this route too.
I can understand it. And again, my
Yeah.
thing isn't like them expanding things that are already there. Like I think the stuff with Jessie is fine. I enjoyed it. Like I feel it's I love the character building. I love the world building.
Yeah.
I like that they have taken these places that were just single screens in the original and fleshed them out.
Yeah.
Like they took the worst screen from Final Fantasy VII which is the claw hand screen,
Oh
where
my God.
nobody knows how to actually navigate that goddamn claw.
Oh.
And they turned it into this really fun little set
Yeah.
piece where like you're moving the boxes around and Aerith's like whining at you if you get it wrong too many times.
Yeah.
You know. And they made it fun.
I think
Go ahead.
I think in today's market, there's a very niche area for remakes now. They're becoming more popular
Yeah.
in terms of what they used to be. It's not a remaster, it's a remake. And like if we just take a step back and we look at like Resident Evil, for example, and how they've made those masterful remakes besides 3, they really butchered number 3 in my opinion.
Yeah.
But overall there's a very niche market, so I think that's another reason why Square Enix have gone back and they've chosen 7 to start with. I don't think it's the end of remakes. I think after 7,
Yeah.
I know there's the tactical stuff. I think the next mainline series they'll do will probably be like a 9 or a 10. They'll go back and re-
Well, yeah, but
but there are also rumors that 10 will be remade at some point, and that could come after 9. Who knows? As long as they don't do a 3-part of 9 and they do it in one sweep, I don't care if it's 5 years away. I don't want to sit here and waste time on 3. The thing is, though, the issue with that is we're paying like really high prices for each part that we want to play, and I'm just like, I understand why they're doing it, but I think for 9 and anything else, I think they should probably cut back on that idea because I'm not a big fan of splitting things into parts. Even TV series, it really annoys me. I think it's lazy and it's cheap. Specifically TV. But yeah, I think parts in remakes is
Again, my thing with 9, you got me on 9. My thing with 7 is expanding what was already there, fine. Fleshing things out that were kind of one note originally, great. Like, I love the actual things they've done with the Rebirth trilogy so far. It's where they start going and saying like, oh, we're gonna mess around and change the story now. We're gonna try these new things, the timelines and this and that. That's the part where they lose me. Like, if it was an expansion and like a building upon of the original story where it's still the original plot, but we've added some more to it so it doesn't just feel like a complete and utter retread, that's fine. But even the fact that we're talking about, well, maybe they won't kill Aerith. There's a reason that death was so iconic and stuck in so many people's minds and became like the Darth Vader of gaming as a touchstone. And I feel it's sad that they've kind of taken away that touchstone when they could have given it to a new generation.
Yeah.
But I'm still holding out hope that in the next part, if they do stick with the original, I feel like we will get that emotional gut punch and we will get that scene that we've been waiting for. Because I just don't think that they've done it to like time constraints or anything or to ruin it. I think behind every Square Enix decision, some of them, there's no way they created this game and we're going to shit all over the original and not make this moment as big as it can be. I just think that we're going to get that moment back, just not yet. Because we're playing Cloud's head right now and he's not himself. Because he's not himself, is he?
No.
He's got someone else's memories, and then when he figures all that out, that's everything, and his brain just goes boom. So I think that we're going to step back and figure that out. I just hope that they still stick to us playing as Tifa and helping him and understanding what he's going through.
Oh, they should be doing that.
Yeah.
I think Aerith will still appear in the next game. I don't think we're done with her yet.
No, yeah.
It's just this is why I say that it's very good fan fiction, but it's fan fiction.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
Because like it is not the original. Part and parcel, like these are people who were fans of the original, and they've said that. Nomura has said that. He said that to him this is like a dream because he was such a big fan of the original. And they wanted to do a departure from the original's plot and from the original storyline. They've done interviews talking about how they wanted to do something that is different.
Right.
And again, being fan fiction doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means that it's not the original.
Yeah. It's kind of a love story to the original.
Yeah.
In certain ways.
And
so the last question I have for 7, I had more, but time. Are you excited or are you nervous for how they're going to conclude the trilogy and why?
A bit of both. I'm very concerned as to how they're going to fit the entire rest of the game into one part, because there is a lot of game left. I personally
Easy
think
answer. Lots of cuts.
yeah, I think it should have been 5 parts if they were going to split it up.
No.
I think
Disagree.
I think part 1 just being Midgar was a massive mistake. Because they've got another
I'll agree with that.
ridiculous amount of game left.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to
I feel
remember
like-
in remakes they're going to make cuts.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm not sure where you would have ended it, but I feel like part 1 should have been Midgar and like at least
Yeah.
some of the stuff on the continent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because they've got another half of the game left. Basically.
Well, who knows? Maybe we'll get a 40-hour game, and that's why it'll conclude.
Maybe.
Because to be fair, it's not going to come out for another like 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've still got a lot of time.
Yeah.
You know, I guess it just depends on that, really.
Yeah, so I'm just concerned
Also,
with
who-
pacing.
Yeah.
Mm.
You gonna
Um,
say something, Crits?
Who's looking forward to the inevitable re-release of all the parts stitched together
Oh,
as a
God.
super game?
Oh, of course. Of course they're gonna do that.
Of course they are.
I'm not paying for it.
Nope.
If I've got all the parts individually, I'll just play it that way. Fuck that.
Yeah,
Same.
but
I
what if it
hate
comes
it
with
when
like
they
a
do
cloud
that.
statuettes.
Mm.
So the
No
people
room.
that sit
No
there and they
room.
buy like £400 worth of like statues and models and figures just to get a unique code so FF to flex like a 2-second emote. Fuck you. You're a fool.
Yeah.
Um,
You're a whale.
Fuck you, you're a fool. Also, please give me a Shiba code.
Yeah.
there's other ways to get that. Illegal. But anyway. Ange, how are you feeling about it?
I'm just like Amy. I'm both excited and nervous, but I'm a little more excited because I'm very excited, of course, for Airship. We saw a
Yes.
little bit of hint of flying and with a little Bronco, but I am actually curious how they're going to go into Sid stuff. I don't really talk about Sid that much, but I love Sid. He is one of my favorite characters, so I'm very excited for how they're going to do.
Isn't he a dragoon?
He's like a lancer. He has dragoon moves. Yeah.
I want
I'm
to know
very
how
excited
it's
for that.
space and how we're fitting that
Right.
in.
And the submarine, they still have to do the submarine too. Like, there's so much.
Yeah.
There is so much.
We've got like half
Yeah,
the
there's
game
so
left.
much. But yeah, half a game, but you have to remember, like, you prepare to be disappointed that quite a lot of
Oh,
the
yeah.
stuff that you might have loved won't be in it. Because
Exactly.
if they've said they're going to chill on the mini games and they want to focus on just story, that gives you a clear answer that a lot of the optional, like breeding the chocobos and doing all the other shit, that's not going to happen.
We can
So
skip
let it
reading the
go.
chocobos.
Yep.
We can skip that.
Yep. Please don't make me trigger.
I
I
don't
feel like
think
people
probably-
will riot. I feel like people will riot if they cut chocobo breeding and pacing.
I
No,
think they
they
are
gotta
going to
cut
cut it. They've not got the.
They
They will
gotta.
not have the time for that. But who knows? Maybe they'll change their minds.
We'll see.
Okay. I'll get to the 10 questions in a second. I'm gonna have to deal with my cat. So if you guys have anything else to discuss on 7, and give me just a second to make sure I don't murder him.
My
What else in the
answer
original
for
one?
anticipation versus dread versus excitement versus
Yep.
I am very curious for how it went.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is where I'm at emotionally because it is different. It is, as I said, it's the fan fiction answer. Like, so where they choose to end it is going to be very interesting because on the one hand, as Jamie said, you don't want to go too far from those original story
Yeah.
beats or why
Yes.
use this story for as vehicle. But on the other hand, I feel like there's also a very large crowd that is staring at Nomura specifically
Yep.
because we all know what he's like.
Yes.
Hmm.
And I feel like those people would be quite upset if they didn't do what Nomura is probably itching to do and has been itching to do since the
Yeah.
first entry.
I have a beef with Nomura slightly. Little beef.
Is it Kingdom Hearts related?
One of yes.
Yes.
Also FF15, but that's a whole other.
Yep.
That will take me another
Yeah.
3 hours to talk to you guys all about.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got talent, but he needs an editor. That's my thought.
Yes. I agree.
You need an editor. You need one.
Oh yeah, I know, I do.
You need someone to mute you. Beep it. Okay, FF10 question. Okay. Ange,
Mhm.
what was your first... I know you were quite young when you first played it.
Yeah.
But what was your first impression of 10? And did it change as you went through the game?
So, 10 to me, I was just it's so beautiful. Like, I remember that was my brain throughout the whole time. It's kind of like when I got into Clair Obscur. It was that same reaction of, this is so beautiful. Oh my God, these characters are talking to each other and they're talking to me as Tidus. And I'm just like, wow. And then as I went through and I got to Operation Mihan,
Oh yeah.
I got stuck. And I was so upset and like trying to like get through fighting that sin spawn. And then I stopped playing the game for like a month because I was so just upset. But when I beat that sin spawn, that's when I started learning like how video games can be challenging and then just the payoff. Because after that, after you beat the sin spawn, there's that intense cutscene. So many people die.
Mm-hmm.
And that shook me. And it made me again fall for 10. Like 10 would always do that for me. Where it's a good payoff.
And you played it before it was the remaster, right?
Correct.
The HD remaster. So you played like pixelated shitty graphics.
Well, at the time, it was...
Well, at the time, it was revolutionary.
Oh God, yeah.
Now.
I'll also note that the remaster did not actually change the graphics all that much.
Correct.
No.
Oh, just made them more HD. Do you think 10 has aged well compared to the other games in the series? And if not, why not?
I would say it definitely started up the whole sphere grid thing.
Yes.
For a lot of RPGs. It was one of. There were a couple, but I feel like this one kind of cemented that satisfaction people will have going through a sphere grid. So I feel like that's...
it was Final Fantasy X some checks.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's like, I think there are certain voice acting choices in the English version that I love, but I love it because it's campy. So that there's that. I feel like I can't think of anything else right now, but that's my thought.
Have you ever heard Japanese Tidus's laugh?
Yes.
I have not.
Oh.
Have you ever heard French Tidus's laugh?
No. I have not.
Is it wee baguette? Is that what it is?
I hope so.
I'll yeah. Go on.
I feel like 10 for the most part holds up pretty well. As a game, I feel like it's still pretty easy to get into. I know when I got into it, I was 12, and I played the non-remastered version as well. And I got stuck at the stupid cannon. That was my wall.
Oh, that was tough too. Yeah.
And so I feel like it does still hold up pretty well. Even without the remaster, I think it still holds up pretty well.
I have to say that my experience with turn-based games is, I think, even with Clair Obscur and other ones and like Baldur's Gate, I'm really good at turn-based games. Like, that is my strength when it comes to like video games. And like that's why I'm good at D&D. Is because I know what I'm going to do before it gets to me, so I've already planned out my route. Unless Amy decides to kill steal me and I have to replan my route. But anyway. FF10 from so it was my first ever, like it took my virginity into the FF world, and Amy was like, I'm going to suggest this game to you. So Anjan, like, it's okay if you don't like it. I'm going to send you the disc. You can try it. If you don't like it, it's okay. Fell in love with it immediately. Because the minute I found out it was turn-based, my face just went from like normal to like super happy because I love turn-based games.
Yeah, we were very excited.
And being able to like strategically plan out what you're gonna do with each move, and then when Amy was like, "See that black mage sphere? Save it." I'm like, "Okay, okay."
That's how you break
And then
the
to
game.
find out that Yuna is actually insanely broken when it comes to damage, and you give her black mage magic with her ult, like her best weapon, and she's just like, you don't need anybody else.
No.
Like the Omega Ruins, just farming that, doing 297,000 plus damage. What did I do at the end of the final boss and killed it in one? It was like 384,000 damage or something.
Yes. Yes, you did.
And I just the final boss, Ange, because I didn't stream it, I killed it in one move with Yuna.
Yep.
Just gone.
Yeah.
Deleted. But as I've played other games, I always keep going back to, is it as good as 10?
Yeah.
Is it as good as 10? And the only game that has actually overtaken it, 14 not included because it's an online game, is 16.
Yeah.
Ooh.
16 is the only one that's come closer. The combat system in 16 is also very good. What about you, Crits? How do you feel?
So what was the original question?
Oh, right. Do you think Final Fantasy X has aged well compared to the other games in the series?
So, I would say that aside from some menu bullshit
Oh yeah.
and some of the changes that the international release made that they've carried over to like the PC re-releases and such. The Dark Aeons.
Yeah. Oh, Dark Aeon.
Aside from those like quibbles, I would say it's aged pretty well. People like to give the Titus laugh scene a lot of shit, and like they like to give that voice actor a lot of shit for it. But it was arguably even more stilted in the Japanese version because it's meant to be contextually.
I feel like it's supposed to be because isn't he trying to cheer up Yuna?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's specifically being stupid.
He really doesn't feel like laughing because something shitty has just happened. But
Isn't he only
forces himself to
17?
laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a baby.
Yeah.
And like that's the entire reason they do the laugh, and they do this long cut of the camera like slowly sliding past Waka and Lulu, who are staring at him like, what the hell are you doing? And like you hear him stop laughing, and he has to like take a breath so he can start laughing again.
Yeah.
Like, it is specifically meant to be this uncomfortable, like, what are you fucking doing, you idiot? And that's why it works to me. Like, I feel the voice acting, if I could change one thing, okay? If I could, like, round up all the voice actors and have them reprise their roles and change exactly one thing, I would make it so you can't change Titus's name so they can actually fucking refer to him as Titus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or Titus, or whatever pronunciation they want to pick, but, like, have people actually address him instead of dancing around it for 60 hours.
Yes.
But isn't there a reason they don't address him by his name? Is because he doesn't exist?
No, it's because they let you pick his name.
Immersion.
It raged from fucking Tiddles to fucking...
I named him Tiddles.
Like, they let you type his name in at the start of the game because that was the style at the time, is letting you rename characters.
Following on from that in a related question, we can start with Crits, since he was in the middle of speaking and I kind of cut him off.
No, go ahead.
Titus as a protagonist, love him or hate him, and why?
So, I feel he does his job very well as a vehicle. Because don't laugh. Narratively, he is a vehicle for the player, right? Yeah. He doesn't know what's going on in the world, so he can ask questions that can introduce you to things. That's narratively what he is you are riding him like you're on his shoulders going, what's that? And at the same time, coincidentally, he goes, what's that?
So
laughing. I wasn't laughing. I was laughing at Red because she's
yeah, that's also laughed at.
Tiddles.
So I named him.
And in that respect, I feel he does a very good job. Like, they gave him just enough of a lack of information to work with that he fits as a vehicle without becoming annoying.
Valid.
On the other hand, I really like his romance with Yuna.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, it felt very natural to me that these
It
two kind of
did.
come together.
It really did.
I like the way it built. Yeah, it built
Yeah.
very well. It wasn't just, oh, I'm in love with you now. Let's have 7 million babies. It was very like.
Yeah.
What about you, Ange?
Oh gosh. Oh man. Yeah, no, Crit explained it perfectly. Where it is like obviously like this guy has no idea. He's isekai'd into this world, and it works perfectly for the player. But just in case if people don't know what isekai means, it's like those generic animes where a person's
I
in
wish I
modern
didn't-
world and they get tossed into a fantasy. You know, it's like one of those.
I wish I didn't know the definition of isekai at this point, but go on.
But pretty much that's what happened to Titus, and then
Isn't it technically Subaru is in ReZero?
I don't know. I've never watched those, but yeah, I
Yes.
think so. Yeah. But yeah, so he's a fun character too. I can see some people getting. I notice the people who get really like pushed away from 10 are the ones who immediately go to Lulu and Owen, which I get it. That makes sense. They're more outwardly stable.
Yeah.
Outwardly, because once you further get into the story, you find out some things about them.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's sorry, not to interrupt.
No, you're good. You're good.
It's very related. I think it's also partly the fault of the developers because there was originally a romance system.
Right.
Oh.
That's right.
Like originally you could romance Riku, Lulu, or Yuna.
I'm glad that they didn't choose Riku because she's
Yeah.
literally a
Mhm.
child. Don't get me started on her introduction. Very disturbing.
Yeah. Again.
Which so is
Dated.
Titus, so it fits sort of.
Yeah.
But like even still in the current game, they have a system where you can build up points with each of them, and it changes a few of the cutscenes
Yeah.
as like the
Right.
vestiges of that romance system.
Isn't one of them, if I remember correctly, the snowmobile
Yes.
scene
Yes.
where you can
Correct.
get? Is it Riku or Lulu?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And on my first playthrough, and it's really hard to get approval from Lulu. I got Lulu somehow,
Yep.
but I think it's because
Yep.
she was in my party a lot.
Yeah, that does also raise the approval
Yeah.
values who you have in your party.
But then on my second playthrough that I did with my partner, it was Riku.
You can also get like, if I remember right, Oron, and it's really funny.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really hard. Oren's very hard, but it's fun. It's great.
Well, he comes in pretty late, to be fair. So
Yeah.
there's a lot you have to do. Amy, what do you feel?
So I like Titus as a protagonist. I like learning about the world as he learns about it. I think the main criticism I've heard about Titus is that he's whiny, and
Mhm.
I agree with that, but he's also a teenager.
Well, I was about to say that was my same answer.
Yeah.
Is
I
that
need food.
he as a pivotal character that you're playing as the POV. I think overall he's incredible. It's nice to learn things like you said as he does,
Yeah.
but yes, he's whiny, but you have to remember he's literally 17. He's going to be whiny like, I need food, I can't sleep, I'm sad, blah blah blah. But that changes. He matures quite
does,
quickly
yeah.
as the story goes on.
gosh.
He gets less and less whiny and
Yeah.
more focused.
Yeah.
The only
Yeah.
thing is the cringy line, this is my story, bitch. No, it ain't. It is,
See
but
what
it
I-
ain't.
Start of the game, Titus is, I hate you, Dad.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Dad.
And,
That is
and
literally
end
Final
of the game,
Fantasy
Titus
daddy
is, I
issues
love
in
you,
there.
Dad.
Yeah. Daddy issues the game is
It is
FF10,
Daddy Issues the
100%.
game. Yes.
But you know what that raises the question? This is a side note. You know, overall, as an FF series, and this is not like to do with like just specifically gender-based questions, but I feel that we need some more female protagonists
do.
because we don't. In a lot of FF games, the lead characters you play as are
Mm-hmm.
predominantly male, and I
Right.
would love 17 to have a female lead.
Oh my god. Yes.
Like, let's change it up a little bit, you know? Don't get me wrong, the female characters you can play as them, and they're strong. I know Yuna was a protagonist. You can play her as well, but she wasn't the main focus in terms of who you
Yeah.
navigate the world with.
Right.
Which is why I'm hoping for a bit more of change in 17.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to the next question, since we've only got a few minutes left. Which question can I finish with?
Yeah. I think one of the reasons I liked X2 was because you got to control Yuna.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Man, yeah, the ladies get like 13 had a lead female lead, and then sadly, it's been bad luck. The
Okay,
ladies.
so these questions are kind of like double jointed. It's like 2 questions, but we'll get through. If we do rapid fire for one of them,
Mhm.
and then we can do one where we talk a bit more. So this question is, how did you feel about the themes of death, sacrifice, and faith presented in the story? So, like, how did you feel about, like,
Who
the
wants
main
to
points
start?
of the story?
Should I
Someone
start?
should, yeah, because rapidly, just
Okay.
to go round before I
Really
ask the last
quick.
question.
Again, I noticed in my life I play a FF game whenever death is occurrence in my life. I had a grandpa who just passed away when 10 came out, and it did beautifully for me. I loved it.
Valid, okay.
Yeah.
I'm also the same. I've played it to comfort in situations along those lines. And it really does portray the themes.
I think
quite
10 is a really good
great.
game to play if you're grieving.
Yeah,
It's a really
Yeah.
good game to
Yeah.
experience because it helps you cry.
Yeah.
Crits?
One, I actually liked 9's handling of death specifically better.
Okay.
Because that game is steeped in death.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
But on the topic of religion, I really liked how they handled religion. And my favorite thing about 10 is that for like 80% of the game, Waka is a huge racist asshole.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they don't shy away from it. Like,
Yeah.
they don't downplay it. Like, people act just as uncomfortably as they would in real life about it. Like, it's a problem. It's great.
Yeah.
At one point, I really wanted him to die.
Yes.
Which is
I was like, if we lose him, I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, well, obviously it wouldn't be with an Al Ben. And it's like,
Oh god. Yeah.
That.
and like, even the way he says Al Ben, like John DiMaggio did such a good job.
Oh yeah.
He
But I
did.
fucking love the way Rico chicks his ass.
Yeah.
Every
Yes.
time. It's just like,
Oh,
shut
yeah.
the fuck up, dude. Okay, last question. So, this one I don't think requires too much, but it's up to you how you answer it. Did the ending, and not including FF X2, because in my brain that doesn't exist, did the ending of Final Fantasy X, did it satisfy you, or did it leave you wanting more?
I think it definitely satisfied me. It was, well, for one thing, I sobbed uncontrollably every time I hear that speech. Every time. I think the scene right at the end definitely leaves you wanting more. You want to know what the hell is going on. But I think if you don't include that, I think it's a brilliant ending. Heartbreaking, but brilliant.
Crits, what are your feelings?
I enjoyed the ending of 10 to the point where actually I hate X2.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like X2 was a lot of nothing and then pissing on the ending of 10.
Yeah.
It takes the emotional depth away from the 10 ending when you get like the perfect ending for 2.
Yeah.
It takes it away.
And my corollary is that I sincerely wish that like all of you had finished Expedition 33 and that like we had 2 hours, because my god, there is such a discussion I want to have about like both the ending of 10 and 33.
That's for a later.
Together.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, we can do an episode on that, and we can have you guys come back for it. I don't mind.
And just sitting here making very concerned noises.
I'm like gripping my chair, like I'm scared. Oh no, because I'm about to say something about 10.
Go on.
Because again, I think I briefly just said it about I don't know what it is with Final Fantasy games. They always come into my life when death is going on, grieving,
Mhm.
and it was done beautifully. The ending, it gave the answers and the themes and the story that it was concluding. It fed us what we kind of were being given and concluded. And I think I liked when at the age I liked 10 too because it was so hard for me to let go.
Yep.
So I will be honest about that. At 13, I was just like, yeah, to get back together, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Same.
now as I'm older,
And then the radio
kind
drama
of-
came out and broke them up again.
oh my gosh, there's a fire that's lit under me when I listened to half that drama CD, and I stopped. I read up what happens to it.
It's so
So
character.
So mad. Everyone's so out of character. And
Yeah,
but-
everything past Space F10 is not getting to me.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's fair.
supposedly they said they've retconned 10.3. That drama CD is now retconned because everyone hated it that much. Like the Screen
I
X.
think they need to retcon too, as well. To be honest.
Yeah, I think they have. They're. I don't know if they have or have not for. But I know for sure they. But all in all, just to answer your question, yeah, 100%. How 10 ended, it broke us all, but it was good.
Yeah.
I think the one thing that
Cathartic.
we can learn from games like that is not everything requires a sequel or a follow-up. You can just leave things with more questions
Yeah.
than answers.
Mhm.
And that's okay because it gives the person that playing the game and the audience, for
Yeah.
example, something to create in their head. Like, okay, in my head, this is how the ending goes for me.
Yeah.
Many
So you're
years in the
saying that it's nice to have an original and then just let people make their own fan fiction that's not attached to it? Huh?
I don't know where you're going with this. Where are
10
you
2
going
was
with
my 13-year-old fanfic. Okay.
Are we still going towards FF7 remake? Is that what you're hinting at?
That was my hint again.
Okay.
Yes, that's fine. though.
I'm not offended by that. It doesn't offend me. I haven't
Yeah.
finished the original, so I'm not offended by like if it's fan fiction or not. I just like the remake and rebirth personally. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah. I'm just having fun.
No fun on this podcast. Don't you know where you are? Remember your place, guest. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, X2 is fan fiction. Yeah, I guess so. But
Can
then
I
even
really-
though it's like the ending of that, the bad ending of that is like he doesn't come back. So what was the point?
I will say 10-2, what I do like about it really quick is the commentary on war. They do have a commentary on war, and I like the oh my god, I'm blinking out. Is it Crimson Squad? I liked that part of the story. That's the only part I like really of 10-2 is Crimson.
If you
with
ignore the true ending, 10-2 is okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's part fun,
I mean-
fun romp, part like expansion. It's okay.
It's
And just
sweet
just
to-
feel good.
It's sweet to give people, that sense of peace. Like, oh, he came back and they lived happily ever after. I get it. Like, if you need that clarification, but it didn't need the sequel. I am nervous that I know there's been rumors. We don't know if it'll ever happen. If they ever make a FFX3, which is rumored, I don't want it.
Nope.
We don't need it.
No, I don't.
But I wouldn't mind a full remake as long as they kept it turn-based.
Oh yeah.
I would be happy with it. If it ends up taking on like the ATB gauge in real-time fights, I'm not in for that. That's something I didn't like about 2 was the combat mechanics. I didn't like them. It's not terrible. It's so different to like how the first game goes, so it's hard to get your head around what you're doing. I
It's a
know it's
big learning
like kind
curve.
of similar to FF7 and stuff, but at least on those you could change it. You can't really change it much on 2. To me,
I
it's
felt
not
like
a
it was
true
its own
turn-based
thing.
game.
Yeah, it felt like it was its own. I don't even think I can compare it to 7 or 15.
No.
Like it was kind of weird. And recently when I played 10 back, but like I was getting a bit upset at a side mission and the combat system. Like I have to now grind
You have
so
to
much
grind.
to
Yeah.
fit. And I think that's my issue because I'm so now not used to grinding how much I
Yeah.
did when I was
On what? Sorry, what was this?
a 10-2.
Yeah.
You have to grind so much in that game.
So much.
And it's
How
like
many
the time
hours
for
is that game as a whole, though? If you just do the story,
Full
like...
length game.
The problem is you can't just do the story.
No.
Yeah.
I would say it's
Um,
probably about
20 to 30 hours.
I would say
Yeah.
probably more like 30 to 40.
Wait. Yeah. Maybe
Well,
50.
only if you do this with some side content. If
Yeah.
you want the 100% completion, which is a good ending, 60 to 100 hours.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
that's more like it.
How long was it till that one came out after 10? Was it like a couple of years? Was it?
No.
It was not that long of a turnaround time.
It was like 2, 3.
Yeah.
Because remember, the main thing with X2 is that Final Fantasy X was very expensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they desperately needed to make more of that money back.
Yeah, they reused assets.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. They needed to.
January 31st, 2002 was FF10.
So what was the last question that you wanted to end on?
That was the last question, but we've gone off
Oh.
topic now. It's so key.
Us going off topic? What?
What? On a podcast? Never.
What? Tangents?
All right, guys. Well, we appreciate having you.
Yeah. Great.
It's nice to have
Thank
people
you.
with the gift of the gab because sometimes you can have guests that don't want to talk. So it's nice to have people that do want to talk.
Yeah.
I don't have the gift
Um,
of the gab so much as I have the theft of the yap.
Yeah.
I'm retconning crits. He no longer exists. But yeah, honestly, so we appreciate you guys being here. At some point in the future, we'll probably do. We're gonna wait for Ange to finish Expedition 33.
Oh yeah.
Before we have a full like 3 hours on that, because there's a lot to get through
yeah.
with that.
There's so
But that's probably going to be a while. Dan has told me a prospective date,
Ooh.
Amy, so I can message you that for
Yeah,
the
let me
musical
know.
theatre. Or just musicals in general
Yeah.
episode. Me and Amy will be back next week. Are we playing
Yes.
Devil in Me?
I think so.
Ooh.
So, also, Ange, the directive game that we were planning to play in October has been postponed until 2026.
No.
So we'll have to find something else to play.
Yeah. Damn it.
We'll play another game in the series.
I
that
just
you-
recently
'cause you're
saw
new to
that
them, right?
yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I saw the I looked at it. So I'm so upset.
All right,
Darn.
guys. If I would kindly, I'm gonna give a shout out to Crits. Do you stream?
Technically yes, but not really.
You should.
Technically, I have been playing Blueprints with a lovely man named Defunct over on his Twitch every Monday and Thursday.
They were last streaming, no game.
Follows anyways.
Well, if you guys want to follow Crit, I know you follow Ange. If you don't follow Ange, if not, you're a bad person and you don't deserve Twitch.
Damn.
Defunct is spelled with 2 E's, by the way.
Do you want to type their name out and
Yeah, I can
then
do it.
Sure.
and then Amy will give a shout out for them
Oh,
or whatever.
I know defunct.
Okay. I feel
Amy
like I
has been
recognize
there.
them.
Yes.
Amy, if I met them,
Yes.
didn't they raid me once?
Yeah. I brought
Oh
them
yeah, they have rated you.
Take their Twitch away, Jamie. I will.
I'm following some people. Yeah.
And then, as usual, you can find mine and Amy's channels somewhere.
Somewhere.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
so
I mean,
over promoting myself.
Mine's still gonna say that I last streamed Elden Ring. My 40-minute stream the other day.
Was it 40 minutes you did?
It's 40 minutes.
So these are your hosts, the most amazing people on Twitch ever. And jokes. Don't follow Amy; she doesn't deserve it. So, Ange, Crits, if I could kindly ask you guys to step out while we wrap it up, but thank you so much for being here. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you for having us. This was
Hopefully I'll
fun.
have you guys again in the future.
Yes.
What? But squatters' rights. I live here now. Isn't that how that works?
Well, in the UK, no.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks. It's been
Appreciate
really great.
it.
Oh, this is the part where I actually got out of the chair now. Okay,
Oh,
bye.
Yeah.
well, bye.
Straight for you both to leave.
I'll be streaming tomorrow. Bye.
Oh, that shameless plug at the end. Oh
That
my
was.
god, Ange, that was
I
dirty.
know.
Thank God they're gone, am I
I
right? No, I'm
know,
just kidding.
right?
Such a headache, especially that crits one. So opinionated. I'm just kidding. We will be live again next week as usual. Crit's like, you wait till I leave and then you speak up. Crit will remember this. Oh no! Oh no! Abort! Delete game! Delete game!
Delete
Delete
VOD.
game! Delete save! Can't spell delete. Apparently it's delete. But yeah, we'll be live next Wednesday playing The Devil in Me, because when me and Amy first played it, we didn't get to finish
We
it
did
because the
not.
game was broken at the time and
Yeah.
the ending didn't work, so
Yeah.
we'll be starting from the beginning again. We will finish Split Fiction, but I think we'll give that a miss next week because we got so stressed playing it
Oh
last
my
time.
god, it was. Yeah.
And I really don't want those kind of vibes on stream.
Yeah.
Delete, shut up.
But-
I will be live later on. Not on my channel, sorry. I will be on Fargrim's channel, and I need to always remember his fucking username because I always forget. It's not that hard to spell, Jamie. Let me do the. Are you doing it or am I doing it?
I got it.
Okay. Amy's gonna shout out Fargrim for us. I'll be live over there with Maria, Draven, aka Alice, and my partner playing some D&D tonight. So please come on over. That'll be in an hour and 20 minutes, and
Hell
hopefully by
yeah.
that point I would have eaten because I need to order
I
food.
have not eaten either, so that's my plan.
And then I will personally be live on Friday. We'll be finishing Resident Evil 2
yeah.
before we play some Honor Mode with Dear Maria. We're not playing Kingdom Come on my channel now because my save apparently has disappeared. I couldn't download the
Oh.
save. And I really don't feel like starting from the
That's
beginning
fair.
again, so
Yeah.
I guess we won't be playing that game, sadly. And I'll figure out what I'm playing after that. And fuck you guys. Giz, oh my god, you know what? I'm giving them fuel.
You really are.
Take the keyboard away from me. Take it away. Fuck you, Giz.
Crit's just
Delete you.
roasted you.
Okay, /ban. Crits. I'm just kidding. Could you imagine?
Just ban the podcast.
Dude's been on the
yes.
podcast once and just banned and gone. Never again. Kingdom left, kingdom right. Delete. Oh my god, not you too, Red. Fuck you guys. Carefully outside banana.
What is going on?
I am being dragged by chat, but is that
You
new?
No.
We are 4 followers away from affiliates. If you guys
Aw.
want to spread our channel out and try and get us some more 4 more followers, that'd be incredible. We are planning merch, not massive merch, very tiny merch,
Yeah.
like a mug.
Yeah.
Or like something like that, or some stickers, nothing pricey, nothing
Mainly
too much.
because the artwork is so freaking cute.
Yeah, the artwork is adorable. Jamie is just Cartman under all this ass.
Don't encourage it, Red.
Excuse me? I would never be. No, actually, Jog. I am quite like him. Much just more you type it like a jog acronym. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Where did you find this guy?
Final Fantasy.
The League. All I'm gonna get in my Discord server now is the League.
Yep.
Oh, actually, something I don't usually do, but I'll do it for today, is I will grab my server link for Discord.
Yes.
And anyone in chat who isn't in it, AC, I'm just kidding. Anyone who isn't in it, feel free to join. No pressure. Hopefully that's the right one, and I didn't just send you to like some other person's server that you don't know. Delete this. She found me and delete. Okay, you know what? This is too much for me.
That is indeed the correct server link.
It is right. Okay, we will see you guys next week then.
Yes.
I've said that 4 times now.
Yes. We will see you.
Amy, you
Thank for
might want to
joining us.
not be showing our server
Oh,
on stream.
Shit.
Please remember you are live, and I don't want you to pull up any private conversations. It's like having me geese. It's been gun. Fuck off.
We're such professionals.
B.
On that note.
On that note, we are actually gonna go
Yes,
now.
it's been
Good
great.
night. Stay safe.
night,
I remember. It's been cute, but it's not been real cute. Fuck
Bye.
off, Ange.